Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cinema Circle, the show where we talk and do movie reviews of all your favorite releases coming out of Hollywood. The show that is for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host for today, Mr. Zander VonJevy, and joining me as usual is Kiki SB.
Hey guys, what's up?
And this is the first episode of season 3. We are so excited to talk about Black Panther.
Yes, we are, folks. It's gonna be a good one.
Alright, so let's check it out.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be. Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised.
Alright, welcome back. So, I've seen it twice now.
I've seen it once, so it was incredible. But anyways.
But we're definitely gonna go watch it again for sure. This movie was so exciting. I can't wait to talk about it. So let's just get right into it. Kiki, what did you think of this movie? Let's talk about the good.
I loved it, guys. Everything was good for me. Okay, let's first talk about the costumes.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Yes, they were.
Like, they were vibrant, they were colorful. They just, on that melanin, just popped.
They popped, the pop.
Okay.
They popped.
And they were very, you could tell that they did their research, the designer. She did her research and you could feel the culture in like every freaking thread.
Yeah.
The characters. I think the plot was really good. I think it was well thought out. It fit, everything was cohesive and it flowed, it was nice.
Yeah.
What else? I think that the villains were good. Yeah, I think Kala was really good. He was menacing, he was evil, the action was crazy. Like, I thought the action scenes were by far like one of the best action scenes for Marvel throughout like the whole Marvel universe. Like,
yeah.
The action was so proper. And my thing is, I'm so happy that they didn't just stay in Africa. You know?
Yeah,
they didn't just, you know, they were everywhere. They went around the world, and I like that. Like, it brought a little bit of flavor from everywhere.
Yeah.
So that was great. I was so happy when they went to Korea.
Yeah. That was my scene.
Yeah, so the action was incredible. And also, I think the acting was very well done. And guys, for the first time ever, I didn't mind the CGI. Because I hate CGI. But like, for the first time ever, I didn't mind the CGI. It looked good. It didn't hurt my eyes and it didn't like...
What about the rhinos? Did you like the rhinos? The rhinos look good?
Yeah, they look good. Okay, they look good for me.
I was thinking, I was just like, I'm like, I wonder what she's going to think about the rhinos.
No, they look good.
Yeah, they did.
They did look good. Like, Marvel has come such a long way with their CGI. And it was very well done because it was CGI heavy.
For me, I have to say my favorite part of this whole entire movie was definitely the Korean scene.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, from beginning to end, from when they stepped out of that car and she's wearing her wig, and then they're walking into the casino to the very last frame of that sequence. Honestly, the thing that impressed me the most about this movie was definitely the culture, and that Marvel was not afraid to hold back with this.
Yeah.
Like, some of the stuff that they tackled, and it probably could have even went over some people's heads. Some certain dialogue pieces that they said, like, Mr. Colonizer and shit, like that shit that you would be like, what? You said that? Like, you
like, you know, like, where I watched the movie, it's predominantly a one type of people over here. So like, certain things that were going over their head, I'm just sitting there like,
I was just like, oh shit. I'm like, they actually said, like, they actually went there and stuff like.
But it was very tasteful.
It was tasteful, like the way how they did it. It wasn't like bashing, and that's why I feel like it can go over people's heads, because it's like they weren't like attacking anybody. They were just being real with it, right? Like, like what, so that they could take everything or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, again. And it's just so real and it's so true, and they weren't afraid to put that forth, right? Not shine a light on it or spotlight on it, but just mention it and throw it in there, because it's real. This is why Wakanda has hidden itself from the rest of the world, right? Honestly, the acting, everything, the cast, we always knew that the cast was on point, and they definitely showed their ass in this. Like, they really came through. And they showed up and they showed out, and it was amazing. Michael B. Jordan really killed it as a villain. He's in the top. I think he is definitely in the top 3 villains of Marvel. He has so much depth to his character, and you can actually feel for him. And yes, he was being bad to be bad, but there was history behind it. You know what I mean? And he had an agenda that he wanted to put forth. And funny enough, it's an agenda that ended up going through, just not in the way how he would do it, in the way that T'Challa would do it.
Yep.
So
another thing I could appreciate about this movie is that most of the characters are unknown to the standard moviegoer, even to like fans, you know, movie fans. Unless you follow the comic books, there wasn't really much out there about all of the characters.
All of them, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they kind of introduced us to all the characters: Killmonger, Man-Ape.
But they did such a good job of making us love them, and they did so well. Like I think it's Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Who played the sister. Awesome. I remember turning to Anthony.
Sherry.
Yeah, she plays Sherry. Yeah. So I remember turning to Anthony one time, and I was telling him, I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I like her as like, you know, like I don't know what she's gonna bring. She doesn't look like she has much of a presence. But I tell you, in that movie, that was her movie as well. She really brought a flavor.
She really did.
To this movie, and like I loved every single scene that she was in. She had such a good spirit and brought life to Shuri, and I don't know, the women in this movie were just so damn good.
Yeah, they were good.
They were so good. Like
Angela Bassett.
Oh.
Can we not forget?
Angela Bassett,
Great.
Lupita, Letitia Wright, and my girl from Walking Dead.
Dania Guerrera.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy, I want to see them again for sure. I love the costumes, I love the culture, man. The culture, everything from the dancing, the singing, the score, just the way how they move, the way how they talk, the accents. It was just so real. Like, and the fact that we've never seen a Marvel movie like this before. And I think that's why it's making so much waves right now.
Oh, let me mention the one part that I really liked was make an X with your arms. Now break it. And then he broke it, and then the spaceship just went boom, and like that shit happened. Yeah, I like that. That shit was wicked. Like that's their salutation to their king. Like they make an X and then break it.
Oh, that's honestly.
That was live.
This movie is just like it was phenomenal.
So fresh, yeah.
But of course, it's not a perfect movie. There's definitely some.
It has its flaws.
It has its flaws. Let's talk about some of the things that I guess we didn't really like about the movie. Things that we felt like they could have improved on, if any, and things that we wish that we would have saw in this movie.
Okay, so to start, I would have liked to have seen the last Infinity Gem, the last Infinity Stone.
And I think a lot of people are in your boat with that.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking that as well, but I'm going to say this to interject. The fact that they did not give us the gem in this movie, I said, right at the end when the movie ended, I'm like, we never saw that stone.
Yeah.
That first 15 minutes, or that opening sequence of Infinity War has to make up for that.
Yeah.
It has to be the baddest of all openings.
And then I will be able to appreciate the fact that they didn't show us the stone, because I was waiting for it and just, I'm gonna get the gem, I'm gonna know what's going on, it's gonna give us a taste of Infinity Wars. Nothing. I got nothing. So I'm fine. I don't like that. I didn't like that. But I'm fine with it. Like, I know there's more to come, so.
What I liked about this movie is that it was self-contained, and I'm just gonna leave the Soul Stone up to Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm at that point where I have to, like, I don't have a choice, really. I have to wait for it. So that kind of irked me, but, like, I was kind of like,
I don't think you're the only one.
Yeah. So that I didn't like. Another negative thing, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Michael B. Jordan's performance was good, but I feel like at times his acting was kind of forced. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit, like I feel like it was a little bit forced at sometimes. Like, yeah, you're bad, we know it, but like you're kind of like
just
overacting a little bit. So that was like, you know, like Chadwick Boseman is so good. Like he doesn't have to like overact anything or like you know,
Yeah.
act like bigger than he is. Like he's a king, you know, he's cool.
Yeah.
So maybe like it was a part of the whole like demeanor of Killmonger. But that was kind of, for me, it was like kind of like, you can tone it down a little bit, but whatever. There isn't really much I didn't like about this movie, to tell you the truth. I thought I feel like it could have been a little longer. Like maybe like 5-10 more minutes.
Okay.
But I mean, that's not something that's negative. Like I can't really complain about that. Like what wasn't good about this movie?
The last end credit scene, the one with spoilers. If
Spoiler
you're watching,
alert.
this is spoiler alert. But the last end credit scene between Bucky and Shuri. She's such an important character in the Black Panther world. He's such an important character to the MCU. We know what's coming. I feel like the dialogue between the two of them could have been a lot stronger than what it was.
Yeah.
It not necessarily have to set us up for Infinity Wars, but just the dialogue between the two characters could have been more impactful. It was more like, okay. It seems like something that we would that would end up on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't seem like a post-credit scene for me. I felt like the dialogue could have been a lot stronger there. Also, one of the jokes that I didn't like was, I feel like they had.
What are those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not like. What are those? I did not like that joke. I know people. There was people that liked it.
Okay,
but
let me tell you. I feel like they put that one in there like for the kids.
Yeah.
Like, for the kids, because that was not for us. Like, and plus, that's so old now.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I get it because like if you think about it, like we would probably look at like Sammy. If Sammy was wearing those sandals, we would be like, oh, what are those?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't think that it fit, and maybe it fit with her character, but like I didn't feel it for the movie.
It was too like meme parody for me.
Yeah.
Like, it took me out for real.
Yeah, it took me out for a second, and then I was right back.
And then they're back into the cool gadgets, so I didn't care after that. But yeah, that was so whack. Like
also when she stuck up her middle finger at him, I felt like that was out of place too because he didn't really say anything.
Yeah.
For her to stick up her.
Yeah, that
finger.
one.
It felt weird. I was like.
It was weird. Yeah.
I was like, okay. That's whatever.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving. Like, why did you do that? But like, she's such a likable character already that like I could kind of brush it under the rug. Like I loved when he was just like, "Are you done?"
Yeah, I love that. Okay, you know we're supposed to be talking about the back.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're supposed to be
But
talking
anyways,
about that.
are you done?
So okay, let's move on to our verdict then. Right away, what are you gonna give this movie, Kiki?
So I'm gonna give this movie a 9. I think it deserves it. It was fresh, it was new, the acting was good, the action was good, the costumes, the pacing was good. I felt like they didn't miss out putting anything in. Nothing felt like it was missing, everything like worked well, you know? And like, I didn't leave feeling like, oh, but that didn't happen or that didn't happen. It could be because it's an origin story that I'm not familiar with. But I mean, overall, like I left the movie wanting to watch it again. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 9. Like, yeah.
For me, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this movie a 10. Like honestly, like this, like the strengths. I know I mentioned some stuff that I didn't like, but the strengths definitely outweigh the weaknesses in this movie.
Hey, I'm not gonna be so modest. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Yeah, like honestly, like the strengths over, like because it's so different. Like it's not just like they took chances with this movie and they allowed it to happen, and they like there was no chains.
Yeah.
There was no chains with this movie because it was so bold. They did not hold it back, and I feel like Hollywood should do this more. Yeah, they did it.
But everybody could have enjoyed it.
Everyone could enjoy it, and what I'm saying is like I feel like they should do this with more cultures now.
Yeah.
Have these movies where you can introduce. That's what I was thinking. You know, like it shouldn't like Mulan is coming out, right? Yeah. Like let's see that happen again with Mulan. Let's get real. Let's not Americanize it. Let's make it what it is. Like let's have that culture in it with Mulan, with Aladdin. I don't want no American accent. I want to like let's really do this. Like this shows us that you can do this. Like you know what I mean? People are waiting for change. They're waiting for different.
We all appreciate it. Like I think everybody appreciates it. Like
oh yeah,
everybody.
Definitely. Like I said it in the pre-show. I said like this is so much more than the Marvel universe. This is so much more than just this movie, right?
Yeah.
Let's see it happen again. Let's see Mulan. Let's see. It makes me excited to see these movies, and you know that it works. Let's keep doing it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10.
That wraps it up for this episode of Cinema Circle, the show where we talk and review all your favorite movies. If you have any questions or just want to hit us up, you can send us an email at cinemacircle1@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at cinema_circle. And yeah, if you have any questions, just feel free to contact us. We're out here.
Alright, so from everyone here at Cinema Circle, I want y'all to stay blessed and always keep it 100 and look out for the season 3. It's gonna be a good season, trust me. Peace.
And
what's up guys? I know you enjoyed that video, so be sure to click the subscribe button and leave your comments down below. We will see you next time.